Your objective for lesson 15 is I will apply knowledge of area to determine areas of rooms in a given floor plan. So you're going to have a house floor plan, like someone, if they were building a house, they would have a floor plan that shows all of the rooms for the house. And we're going to find the area of the different rooms in the house. And you're also going to find the area of the whole entire house. You're going to need to take out this paper that's in your binder, and you're going to need your ruler. Make sure that you take this paper out of your binder because we are going to have to do a lot with it today, and it would be harder to work with if you have it in your binder. So if you need to pause and get that ready, you can. Okay, so today you're going to be an architect, and I don't know if you know what an architect is, but there are people that like design buildings and design houses sometimes, and they make a lot of money. So put on your rich person face for the day because you get to be an architect. And what you have on your piece of paper is a floor plan that your clients designed to find the area in square centimeters of each room in the house. So architects have clients, and those are the people that they're working for and they're building something for. So you're going to be building something for someone, and it's a house, and this is the floor plan that you're going to use. So what will you need to do before you can find the areas of each room? Well, we know that in order to find the area, we have to know how many square units fill up that space, or we have to know what are the side lengths of different rectangles. So for this floor plan, we're going to have to measure the side lengths of the different rooms to help us find the area of each room. So you're going to be using your ruler, and you're going to measure the side lengths of bedroom 1 in centimeters, and you're going to find the length of the bedroom 1 and the width. So remember, the length is going this way right here. So you're going to find that side length, and then you're going to find the width of the bedroom, which is going this way. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to pull up my ruler. Okay. So my ruler, or my piece of paper is a lot smaller than yours because I had to get it to where it was going to fit on this screen. So my ruler is not going to measure the room just like yours was. I'm just going to show you how you need to start. But remember that you always start your ruler on 0. So since this right here is the end of my ruler, this little point right here is the end of my ruler. But I'm not going to take that, and I'm not going to start that where the bedroom is. I've got to take my ruler, if I can get a hold of it here, and I've got to move my ruler and put it on this line right here that is really a 0, and on your ruler you have a 0, so that's where your ruler has to start. And then you'll measure this bedroom and see how long it is, and you are going to go ahead and label that on this paper, and I would just put it right here for what the length of the bedroom is. And then you're going to take your ruler and you're going to turn it, and then you're going to measure the other side of the bedroom, which is finding the width of the bedroom. So you'll take it just like you did, and you will move the ruler, start it on 0, and then you will measure this side of the bedroom in centimeters. Make sure on your piece of paper that you're writing how long it is right here and how wide it is right here. When you're ready to check your answer, you can push play. Okay, so the length of the bedroom was 12 centimeters, and the width of the bedroom was 5 centimeters. So right here, I expected you to put 12 centimeters on your paper, make mine a little bit smaller, and the width of the bedroom, which was 5 centimeters. Okay, now inside this right here, I want you to write an equation to show how we can find the area of bedroom 1. So right here on your paper, you're just going to put something times something equals something, and you're going to fill in those blanks with how we would find the area of this bedroom right here. So I want you to go ahead and tell me what two numbers are we going to multiply to help us find the area of this bedroom. And then I also want you to go ahead and fill in this blank of what is the area of bedroom 1. Whenever you're ready to check your answer, you can push play. Okay, so the equation that you would have done was 5 times 12. Let me get my numbers smaller. So right here I was expecting a 5 and then a 12. And that was equal to 60. So the area of bedroom 1 is 60 square centimeters. If you have not put square centimeters, I would like for you to go ahead and put that. That is how or what unit we're using to measure the areas of each room in this floor plan. Okay, so all of these other rooms, you're going to have to do the same thing. You're going to have to measure the width and you're going to have to measure the length to find the area of each room. But what about the rooms that are not rectangles? How are you going to find the area of those rooms? So I want you to look on the floor plan and look at each room. Which rooms are not rectangles? Okay, so far, the living room is the only room that's not a complete rectangle. But from the last few lessons that we've done, we broke apart shapes that weren't complete rectangles to make them into 2 rectangles or maybe even 3 rectangles. So what we can do right here and what you can do on your paper as well is we can just draw a line right down the middle here. And we're going to break the living room up into 2 different rectangles. So that way, whenever we go to find the area of this living room, all we have to do is find the area of this part and find the area of this part. And then all we will have to do is add those 2 parts together to give us the total area for the living room, because now we broke it into 2 separate rectangles. So if you don't have your line drawn right here for the living room, make sure you go ahead and do that. So whenever you find the area of the living room, you're doing it correctly. Okay, you're going to work on question 1 of your problem set. On the back side of your problem set, it says, on the front side of your problem set, it says make a prediction. Which room looks like it has the biggest area? So out of bedroom 1, bedroom 2, the bathroom, the kitchen, the dining room, the hallway, and the living room, which room do you think is going to have the biggest area? And I want you to go ahead and write that on your paper, on your problem set for number 1. And then we're going to move on to the next part of the problem set. I'm not going to show you this prediction because we're going to wait until we have measured each room and found the area of each room to see if your prediction was correct or not. Okay, so now you are going to work to find the area of all of the rooms. And you're going to do it just like you did with bedroom 1. You're going to use your ruler. And you can kind of see where I've left my blanks here and which sides I measured to help find the area of each room. So you can use these as a guide to you, because this right here, this length or this width is going to be the same for bedroom 1 and the hall or bedroom 2 in the hallway, since they're right there on that same side. They're both going to have the same side lengths right here. So this will take you just a little bit, but make sure you're using your ruler and you're using it correctly, and you're measuring to find the side length of each room. And you're going to record the areas and the strategy you use to find each area in the chart on problem 2. So let me show you that. This is what your chart looks like on your problem set. You can see right here that for bedroom 1, we found that the area was 60 square centimeters, and the strategy that we used was 5 times 12 equals 60. So the strategy is just for you to write the equation that you use to help you find the area. So when you're finding the area of each room, make sure you go back to this part of your problem set and you write down what the area is and what multiplication equation you use to help you find the area. And make sure whenever you get to the living room that you have a few equations since we broke the living room into two separate rectangles. So make sure you don't just have one equation, make sure you have more than one equation for this part of the problem set. So I'm going to let you spend some time measuring the rooms and finding the area of each room. On this one, we wrote the equation inside the paper of bedroom 1. I'm not going to make you do that for the rest of them since you have to fill in this paper. So this is where I'm going to be looking for your equation. You don't have to put it on the actual paper that you're working on. But if you notice right here, the side lengths are measured, or I'm sorry, they're not measured, but they're written. So on your paper, that's what I am going to look for, are the side lengths. I don't want the equation on this paper, I want it on your problem set. So take some time, measure the side lengths of the rooms in centimeters, and label that on this paper. And make sure you're completing this paper as you do it. And then whenever you're ready to check your answers, you can push play and we'll go over the area for each room. Okay, so for the kitchen, this side length right here was 6 centimeters, and this side length right here was 7 centimeters. For the dining room, this side length was 4 centimeters, and this side length was 7 centimeters. For the bathroom up here at the top, this side length was 5 centimeters, and this side length of the bathroom was 5 centimeters. For bedroom 2, this side length was 8 centimeters, and this side length was 7 centimeters. And for all of these, if you used another side than what I have down, and you're just using the opposite sides, that's fine, because remember that opposite sides of rectangles are equal. So if you put 7 centimeters up here for the bedroom and you put 8 centimeters over here, that's still fine because it's the same thing. So for the hallway, this side or even this side of the hallway is 8 centimeters since it's the same as bedroom 2. And this side length of the hallway is 3 centimeters. And we broke apart the living room. So this part of the living room, this side length is 10 centimeters. And if you notice up here, we've got 7 and 3. So that would have also helped you find the length of this side because 7 and 3 add up to 10. This side length of the living room is 6 centimeters. The other rectangle for the living room, right here, we've got 7 centimeters, and right here, we've got 4 centimeters. So now we have all of the side lengths labeled that we need to have for this floor plan. And I'm going to go over here to the problem set, and we're going to go over the area for each room and the strategy or the equations that you use to help you find the area. For bedroom 2, the area was 56 square centimeters. The equation I was looking for was 8 times 7 or 7 times 8 is equal to 56. The area of the kitchen was 42 square centimeters, and I was looking for 6 times 7 or 7 times 6 equals 42. The area of the hallway was 24 square centimeters, and the equation I was looking for was 3 times 8 or 8 times 3 is equal to 24. The area of the bathroom was 25 square centimeters, and the equation was 5 times 5 equals 25. The dining room had an area of 28 square centimeters, and the equation was 4 times 7 or 7 times 4 is equal to 28. And the living room had an area of 88 square centimeters, and the equations I was looking for was 7 times 4 equals 28, and 10 times 6 equals 60. And then I was looking to see that you added 60 and 28 together to give you 88. So if you need to correct anything on your paper, make sure you're doing that before we are moving on. Okay, so we're going to look at number 3 on the back side of the problem set. Which room has the biggest area? Was your prediction right? Why or why not? So go ahead and answer number 3 of your problem set, and when you're ready to check your answer, you can push play. Okay, so the living room is what had the biggest area. Was your prediction right? I don't know what you predicted. I was hoping that everyone predicted the living room because you could tell by looking at it that the living room looked like it was going to be the biggest room. So my prediction was correct. The reason why is because the living room has an area of 88 square centimeters and there is no other room that is that big. So as long as you told me here which room had the biggest area and if your prediction was right and why or why not your prediction was right, then you'll be ready to move on to number 4. So number 4 says find the side lengths of the house using your ruler to measure them and explain the process you used. So you're going to be finding the length and the width of the house because you don't have to find every side length because remember that rectangles opposite sides are equal, so you just need to find the length and the width of the house or the floor plan. And you are not going to use a ruler, so you're going to have to use the side lengths that we have here for the rooms to help you find the entire length of one side and the entire length of another side. And then in this space on your problem set, you're going to have to explain the process you used, meaning what problems did you use? What numbers did you add together to help you find those side lengths of the house? Whenever you're ready to check your answer, you can push play. Okay, so one side length of the house is 19 centimeters and the other side length was 17 centimeters. And it's okay if you had these numbers flip-flopped and you had 17 here and 19 here. The process that you would have used is adding the side lengths of the bathroom, bedroom 2, and the living room, and then adding the widths of bedroom 1 and the bathroom. If you did not do it that way, and right here you just put down, like for example, if you added this side right here, you could have put down that you added 5 plus 8 plus 6, and that gave you 19. And then if you were finding the length, you could have told me that you added 12 plus 5, and that gave you 17. So whether you explained it showing me the numbers that you added together, or whether you explained it using words telling me what rooms you added together, either way I would have been fine. So make sure on this part you did tell me what steps you took to help you get 19 and 17 as the side lengths for the house. Okay, so number 5 says, what is the area of the whole floor plan and how do you know? So now that we know that this side length is 19 and this side length is 17, normally we would take 19 times 17, but we haven't learned how to multiply larger numbers like that. So to find the entire area of the floor plan, you're going to have to take the area of each room and you're going to have to add all of those areas together to give you the area of the entire floor plan. So you're going to need to look back at the front of this problem set and look at the area that we have for each room in this floor plan and add those together to find the area of the entire floor plan. So when you're ready to check your answer, you may push play. Okay, so the area of the entire floor plan is 323 square centimeters. And the last part, you have to tell me how did you know that? So how did you come up with 323 square centimeters as the area of the entire floor plan? You can either tell me in a sentence how you figured it out, or you can use an equation just like we did here to tell me what numbers did you add together to help you find the area of the entire floor plan. Okay, so I used mine in sentence form and I said that I found the area of the whole floor plan by adding the areas of each room. And if you did it the other way and you wrote down all of the numbers or all of the areas for each room and how you added them together, I would take that as well as a how do you know explanation. Okay, you're going to go ahead and work on the exit slip now for this lesson. It's kind of the same. You've got a whole room here, but we're only looking at the desk and the bed and the table and the dresser. And you're also looking at the entire room. So this whole rectangle right here is the room, and this white area is probably the floor of Jack's room or the carpet. So this is where his desk is, this is where his dresser is, this is where his bed is, and that's where his table is. So on the exit slip, it says Jack's room. So the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find the area of this entire thing right here, this entire rectangle. And then you'll find the area of his bed and his table and his dresser and his desk. And make sure you're writing the equations you use to help you find the area. And then make sure you're writing the area of each one of these places. Whenever you're finished with this, you may bring it to me so we can check it.